Kind of an interesting development. Tourist shopping mixed right in with the working trade. Cruise. Dave and I have always promised Nancy and Mary Lee that we'd take a cruise, and so we're fulfilling that promise. I'll give you a view of the boat here. This is the yacht that we're taking the cruise upon. I want you to notice right behind these folks is a swimming pool. In fact, looks like Dave's got his feet on the cover of the swimming pool. But I'm sure when we get out into the open seas here of the harbor, they'll take the cover off. Mary Lee's already asked me about where the life preservers are, and I told them, well, they were under the seat. Well, you can see that didn't go over too well. There's no life preservers under the seat. So I think I'll just, I told her they were over there, and that seemed to satisfy her. We're getting ready to push off here. To be enjoying the beginning of this cruise, as does Mary Lee. Mary Lee, are you enjoying the beginning of your cruise? She navigates out the harbor. This is looking at the development as we float along here. Looks like it's not finished as yet.
Jim, you might want to get a shot of the next class down.
Yeah.
Cruise right here.
Well, yeah, we're on a quality cruise ship. Now, if you want the economy model, well, we could have gotten this for Nancy and Mary Lee, but
It's slightly cheaper.
Dave and I go first class. Nothing's too good for our wives on a cruise.
Would you have liked this, Nancy?
So the harbor, and I want to get a good shot of our steward. Nothing's too good for us. He's asked us, not ready for bar service. We have a huge amount of boat traffic here, of course, commercial traffic. This is just a small part of it. There's some gigantic oil tankers in other parts of the harbor. Apparently that they have what amounts to a control tower that controls all the boat traffic in the harbor. I'm sure. Imagine it gets pretty sticky when it gets foggy in here with all these rocks so near it could bring you down. This is one of the big tankers over there behind Dave. I think that's the big long one we saw from up on top of that Tabletop Mountain. Super tanker. The super tanker. Give you an idea of really the size of that thing. It's been in dock since we've been here. I don't know whether it's getting repairs or still unloading. Looks like it's pretty well unloaded from the way it's sitting in the water. Several boats in the harbor here. Let's look around the harbor. I'll do about 180 degrees and you can see how much traffic there is here in Cape Town. Gallus that goes services the siding down on the South Pole. Davis is the scientist on the South Pole.
Scientist? Oh, really?
He goes down there, he said, every 3 months.
3 months now.
Oh, what are they doing?
Cape Town from the out in the harbor, Tabletop Mountain, Signal Mountain, on around to where we are. Sea Point, beyond there. There's Cape Town in the background. Pretty clearly you had your hand plugged to that life preserver. I think you must have noticed there weren't any life preservers under the seat. There's Dave on. Damn, he's got his hat on the back again. Got Adi-da hat. See? Camille loves to be on camera. I yelled at her. Camille, you're on camera. Go through this brewery for Lee and Tim here in Cape Town. We're not sure. That it looks like they've had some type of catastrophe down here. We're supposed to get a briefing on how you make beer in the traditional Mitchell's way. Shot of the shopping area here while we wait for the brewery instructions here at Mitchell's, looking through their arch. That they have in a little brewery. Actually what they have here is I think they're franchising small breweries for specialty type operations, like this, and everything's hand done, and they have two now. Mitchell is resident himself, and he has a video that explains the process, and the video subtly says that he'd like to, or indicates he'd like to franchise. Let's go into another holding room here.
A day. And we alternate. We brew 1 week, we'll brew 5 days a week, the next week we will brew 4 days a week. The reason for that is on the one day, the Monday, every alternate week, we will actually do what we call a plastic brew.
Tour out of the fermentation room. They bring it in the empty kegs where they sterilize them, and then I'm not sure I know exactly how they do the packaging. I guess the bottles here by hand and the kegs as well. Ginger beer there, and the regular beer in the storage room in there. Came down upon a minute ago. They run displays through here, tours actually charge you, and then I'm sure give some tastings. Display area where they sell cereals and t-shirts and of course beer of different types.
Yes, it was a no-fault brewery, but they didn't handle their finances, so they didn't make it. But the high quality is our agency at the moment, and we deliver to them and they distribute back. Alright, so
That's
that's
where we started the tour. Completing the tour. Here's why they came in the first place.
Very. It's not biting at all.
The beer tour. They're ready for more samples. We can do the serious sampling now. On our way back, we left Cape Town and in Johannesburg Airport. Got a little 6-hour layover here before we start the long trek back. We do have a little luggage that we took to Cape Town with us, but we're ready to go. ready to start home. But we're sure going to miss it. We've had a great, great time. We're going to miss Lane and John and those grandkids. Something awful. Look, Camille in a little candid pose here. She's doing a good booger. Is that a good booger, Camille? Camille? I did with a tape, so let's end it with a tape. Y'all don't look like you're looking forward to the trip quite as much as you did in DFW. Dave, it's only 28 hours and 32 minutes. Any comments?
I may use the restroom before that.
You may have to go before then? Well, it's about 7 o'clock on Saturday night in Johannesburg, and we're getting ready to get on a plane to London and then change and have about a 3-hour layover and go to DFW. Nancy, you don't look like you're looking forward to this return trip too much. Mary Lee, you look like you're just really looking forward to it. She's going for the nap. Having a drink, waiting for a flight to leave Johannesburg, and I got looking over across the room, and this is truly a bar's bar. I've never seen a bar with a jail on between the bartender and the customers, but I guess maybe the bartender and the customers, one, get kind of rowdy here before the fight starts. Some piece of wood sculpture here at the Johannesburg airport. Kind of reminds me of the piece in the office that Bill Wadley did in some ways. From our trip yesterday, the 19th of May, Lee was here to meet us at the airport. And who are these two little guys here?
Trey and Jesse. Here, can I hold it so you can make...
Okay, it's recording.
What is that?
It's recording.
What is that?
It's recording.
I didn't hear you.
It's recording.
No, it's not. It's pointing to the ground.
Is it now?
Does it say REC on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay, now make your speech.
87 years ago.
Sit down.
You got to.
Sit down first.
It keeps going. When you do it like that, you just have to stop it. If you want to stop it, you don't take it down from your eye.
Okay. Now make your speech.
87 years ago,
Yeah.
and a few years before that,
Yeah.
I married your grandmother.
Uh-huh.
And after marrying your grandmother...
No, the speech to Swaziland.
Well, I'm getting to that. I got to build up to it. After marrying your grandmother, we decided to have some children. And we had, in 1955, a child named Lane. And then, as life drifted on, we had another child, and her name was named Lee.
When did you have her?
In 1957, in June.
Okay.
And then, after that, we had a lot of good times together. And my daughter Lane married John Stabler. What's this mean?
Go.
Keep going.
Oh, okay, keep going. Now, where was I?
After your daughter Lane married John.
Oh, after my daughter Lane married John, my daughter Lee married, what's his name now? What is it?
Tim.
Tim, oh yeah, Tim Stabler.
Stanley.
Stanley, oh, Stanley. Well, where's that Stabler deal come in?
When Lane married John
George
Stabler.
said it. You already said.
Oh, I already said that?
Yeah.
Okay, now where was I?
After my mom married Tim Stanley, what's his face?
Oh, yeah, okay. After my mom married... Well, my mom didn't marry Tim
After
Stanley.
my mom.
Oh.
After Lee married Tim Stanley.
Oh, okay. After Lee married Tim Stanley, oh, and they had a happy life together. And they were happily married, and in a few years along came their first child,
Trey.
named
Trey.
Trey.
Travis.
Trey.
Oh, Trey, that's it, Trey. I get these all mixed up sometimes, but then, after many happy years and years and years together, don't do that, along came another child named Trey.
No, Jesse.
Trey?
Jesse.
Jesse.
Jesse?
Jesse.
Jesse who? That's my
Stanley.
mother's name.
Jesse Stanley.
Well, that's my mother's name.
It's Mary Lee.
No, Mary Lee's my wife.
Jesse Heaster was your mother's name.
Oh, okay. And I guess that is about the end of this story because they are happily living and one is recording this monumentous speech that I've just given.
What about your speech for...
You know what this means? Cut.
No. Okay, yeah, cut.
Cut.
Slow play.
So go again.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Jimmy. Well, his real name was James Wallace Heaster. And he grew up to be a big boy. And you don't have to go forward, it'll go forward and back by itself.
Yeah. How?
Push one of these buttons here.
Okay.
See?
Okay, now say your speech.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jimmy. Well, that really wasn't his real name. His real name was James. And to be more specific, it was James Wallace Heaster. And he was born just before the stock market crash in 1929.
What?
And, let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Oh, yeah, we were talking about family, weren't we? Huh? Oh, and Jimmy went to Swaziland.
Jim Heaster.
And, well, don't you want to hear how Jimmy got grown
Who's Jimmy?
and who he married and all of that and,
Who's Jimmy?
and what happened, huh?
Who's Jimmy?
Me.
Wait, this man.
Cut!
Wait, I'm trying to get a close-up of your nose.
Jim. It's Jim. Jim Heaster.
Okay, that's short for Jimmy.
No, okay, no, move your head.
Jimmy's short.
Okay, no, don't keep it like that. I'm trying to get a close-up of your nose. There.
Got any boogers in it?
Yeah. This is Jimmy Heaster's nose. And there's his face.